Chris, a tough one to take. What were your thoughts on that one?
Well, really pleased with our intentions, our shape of the team. The energy was really good and well deserved in regards to getting in front and being dominant in regards of playing football. That was good. Yeah, I don't know. Football's hard sometimes, really difficult, and we made changes to try and uplift the energy, which we did get, ironically, down the left side of the pitch. But to concede 4 goals in what would be 25 minutes of football from a position of strength is very disappointing. And yeah, I know obviously you're not going to do very well if you do that every week, and we've done it before. So it's happened twice now this season. So it just has to stop. How do you stop it? Well, you try and get your centre-half not to be bullied in respect to the first contacts and the second ball situations. And you have to obviously stop crosses that come into your box, because to be fair to Yeovil, they had a goal, nothing to lose, and things went for them. You know, the first goal's that deflected shot, but ultimately we have to stop the cross and be tighter to the man that shoots. And it's not a deflection, it's a clearance. And they're the little things that matter. So we didn't do that. And we did great fighting spirit in regards to getting it back, but we should always see out from a position of strength where we're at. And that's where I am, because I've worked a long time in footy. I know what good looks like. We were good, but we weren't good at the point of conceding our first goal in terms of defensive capability. So it has to stop.
You spoke a lot about sort of improving in game management sort of situations. Is that going to come in time with as the squad builds experience?
Maybe, but ultimately, well, there's a lot on the pitch today, and you got to be able to trust your squad as well in regards to making change, because they're coming on to make us better. Like Yeovil had everything to gain, so they take a gamble in respect to changing at half time. It's not good enough. But I wouldn't suggest that the football they played after that point was, I think it was better, and it gave us an issue, but we stopped passing, and then we tried to re-energise that with our substitutes. But football's funny, you know. 2-1, Ethan Mitchell, Nick Horton, 3-1, 4-1, but it wasn't. They don't score, and they're 2 great lads doing great things. But they should score, and they didn't. But from their perspective and a team's perspective, we're still in a position of strength, and we definitely shouldn't concede.
And there was some positives in terms of Gavin Massey and Tyler Roberts both making their debut, and Tyler obviously getting his goal. What can them two bring to this team from what you've just seen in the sort of 20-25 minutes that they both got?
Well, I think you've seen it. So Gavin's obviously got a good composure, good decisions. You know, he picked out Nick a few times, played some beautiful 1-2s down the left, got to the byline, cut it back really well, got some good crosses. And Tyler, he's full of energy. You know, he's trying his best to get forward, he's trying his best to get back. I mean, that was superb, wasn't it, when he ran back and got the ball? Every credit to him, and I think that was after he scored. So, but that's his personality, really good. So I think, you know, there is some positives in this. It's hard to see through that when you've obviously done what's happened, and I suppose in this position you have to take your medicine, because there's nothing you can actually, I can't physically do anything other than try and support the players to be in a better position, and we do that against a lot of odds. You know, we work very hard and we'll continue to work hard, but we have to understand that is definitely not acceptable.
And just finally, moving on to next week, it's a quick turnaround for Forest Green. What do you want to see more from our lads heading into that game?
Well, I think if you're playing Forest Green, straight away you got to roll your sleeves up, because they are excellent in regards to set plays and long throws, and them sort of goals and situations, and they can play football. And they're obviously a highly invested team, so they'll be highly motivated to do things, and they're playing at home. So we'll have a little bit of time to get ourselves ready for that. We're travelling on the day to the game, but at the same part we'll be ready for that game, because we know what's going to come. Staff will do the review of Forest Green, We'll have a little look who's played today, and we've got to make sure that hurts, and we've got to make sure it's responded to.